What is going on, Flagrant family? Thank you for tuning in to another episode. I know we've been gone for a little, but we're back better than ever. We are going to be bringing you guys with a bunch of news, so stick around. We'd like to continue to thank you for your guys' support on all platforms, ranging from Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. With that, let Ed kick us off in the loop.
All right. Thank you very much, David. Like you said, we're back at it. I just want to say something. Don't get it twisted, guys. We're not like losing interest in the podcast or anything. Just we all got tough ass schedules, man. Everyone knows how it is, especially during these times. We got work, relationships, school. I just want to let you guys know we are still fully invested and intend to keep producing product for you guys. That being said, Dave is right. We got a whole lot of news here. We're going to start with these trade rumors, these Drummond, mostly revolving around Blake and Drummond. But let's start about what Draymond Green first said. His argument, and my understanding, is basically, why is it okay for teams to sit players and announce that they're going to trade them, like what they're doing with Drummond and Blake, but it's not okay for players like Harden and Kyrie to like basically tell like the teams, I want to be traded, like request a trade, force a trade. No, and like I feel like one is like super toxic and the other one is like, oh, it's whatever. Do you guys think there's a difference? And is Draymond right?
I think Draymond is right, to be honest. But I do not think there's a difference in the mindset. I don't understand when people are like, the mindset. Because at the end of the day, the NBA is a business. So for both sides. So at the end of the day, if the players want to do what they want to do for their careers, at the end of the day, what brings food on the table is what's most important to them. So if that's what they got to do, I don't think they could be able to do it. I don't think it should be a problem.
I have a rebuttal to that because there's always a statement NBA is a business, which is obviously the dominant ideology. But when you look at these NBA players, granted, they're much better off than the common public. They're making millions, but they're still people. And this is their life, their dedication. And for the NBA to be able to dictate and say what they get to do and how they choose to play or when to play, as if there's just some sort of materialistic object where the player actually has his feelings and emotions and wants to get that out and get traded. It's two completely different spectrums because one's about money and the other's about actual personal beliefs. And of course, the NBA being a business is going to favor that money. So I
Um,
feel like it's completely different in a sense of a player asking to sit out and be traded for personal reasons and a team sitting someone out because they want the best business move.
I'm kind of in the middle here, but I'm kind of leaning towards that it is different. I understand that it's the same thing as in like a player wants to be traded or a player's out of there. And the way I see it differently is the media just handles something like that incredibly differently. Like obviously, if a player wants out of a team, the media tries to come up with reasons why they want. Oh, their team sucks. Oh, they have beef with this guy, so and so. The media just has such a powerful influence on what we consider to believe. If a team wants out, what can they say about that? Oh, he's just garbage. What are they gonna say?
Right. Okay.
I kind of agree mainly with David here. I mean, he kind of just did most of the talking for me. So honestly, I don't really have anything I can add to that. I just wanted to say that I agree with you. You bring up very valid points that I was also thinking of. So yeah, that's all I can really add to this.
Great minds think alike.
You already know.
Yeah. All right. I think we're all kind of on the same page here. Like, I think certain ways players have requested a trade, like the Dwight Howard thing back in Orlando is pretty bad. And James Harden's thing, like, obviously no problem with him requesting a trade. He literally gave it all for Houston, but it was a little weird, like him gaining like 50 pounds and losing it overnight. That's a little weird.
It was a
I don't
fat
really
suit, man.
remember
It had to be a fat suit.
I just don't believe it.
I don't remember the Kyrie thing in Boston, but I remember he said he like wanted to stay but then left. But like, if you're unhappy, it's better to leave than freaking stay and just ruin chemistry.
I just hate it when they bring that up because, like, any NBA player, if they're on a team, they're not, when they get asked that question, what do you think they're going to say? They're going to say what the town wants to hear. They're not going to say, well, I'll play until I don't like it. I don't want to hoop here anymore. They bring that up. Like, no NBA star is going to hurt their image like that in the team they just got traded to.
Right. I see what you're saying. All right. And it's also a little weird, like the team thing. Like, I guess they want to just like make sure they're healthy, but like Draymond said, it's kind of weird just Drummond being forced to change into street clothes and sitting on the bench while his team's hooping. Blake, I don't know, but Blake's been a little frustrating lately. I feel like Drummond has it a little easier, but speaking about them, which player, they're both on the trade market, they're going to get traded hopefully soon. Who is more valuable to each team is probably going to get traded, or each player is probably going to get traded to a contender. So who's more valuable to a contender?
Has to be Drummond. Blake's been just playing awful. Drummond is a great player. Just the Cavs don't have a perfect spot for him. Like I think I haven't said this a few episodes ago. They have so many big men. They can't put him to good use. And any team could really love a player like Drummond, a player that plays defense, that gets you rebounds, and is pretty dominant inside.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I think Drummond has more value. I think he's a good defender. He's a good rim protector. Like Mo said, he's the greatest rebounder of the decade, if we're being honest. And I mean, what contender wouldn't want that on their team? And I think with what Blake brings to the table, he's injury prone. His athleticism is plummeted faster than. Can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But his athleticism has dropped. Yes, his shooting has actually been pretty good, but I don't know, with the way his career has gone, I think Drummond's just the more valuable player at the moment.
Evan and Mo, Drummond, his value is just really high. It just he's in a bad situation, and the fact that he's on a contract year makes his value that much worse for other teams. So I don't think the Cavs are gonna get much out of it, but I do think that Drummond is way more impactful in the game, and then Blake could lead a team, but Drummond is like that guy who fits into everything. Blake has been lacking his performance. I think he next season in a better situation and pick it up, but I don't think he will match Drummond's productivity.
I'm going to be a contrarian to you guys because although right now it seems like Blake Griffin barely knows how to tie his own shoes right now, I feel like a change of scenery can do a lot of good for people. Like, look at what Oladipo did. His numbers weren't spectacular, but got traded to the Pacers, ended up becoming an all-star. And then we have Blake Griffin, who last season was playing really well, despite him aging and despite being on the Detroit Pistons. So it is easy to do really well. If you put him in a solid playoff team, give him that new hope and foundation, be like, I still have a shot at this. I feel like that'll like sort of bolster his play. This is Andre Drummond. He'll get you your rebounds and points, but he's done that for a decade. And when the Pistons were actually near playoff bound, he didn't really surmount to wins or advancing. So yeah, he is an additional help, but Blake Griffin is that player who I feel like can give you a bit more edge if he picks it up.
Kind of like what you're saying there, Dave. I have one question to ask you guys though. I feel like Blake is a player that gets hated on a lot recently. If he wasn't making as much money as he was, do you guys think he would be a good NBA player in people's eyes? Because, I mean, he's technically your modern big man, is he not? He gets you a decent amount of boards. He can stretch the floor pretty great. I mean, if he was making supposedly like maybe $7 million, would you guys say he's a good player?
I would say I would still say that he's fallen his career numbers have fallen off. He's going down, but I would definitely say that he's not being overpaid. He doesn't have one of the worst contracts in the league.
Right.
But
I feel like that contract just really makes so many expectations out of him.
Yeah.
It really should. It should, but I mean, he's just not living up to it, I guess.
That's the problem with contracts these days, bro. Teams like shitty teams like Detroit will throw like a bag on someone for no reason just to get a star there, and they have to. No one wants to sign in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Half the time is like not even like back with the 2016 one. I forgot what team it was. The Grizzlies that signed like what's his name?
Chandler Parsons.
Yep. For like, do you blame him for not taking
I was
him?
like, it was $25 million a year. Yep.
25
You
million. I
blame
remember
him for
I
not
traded
taking
him in
him
my
on?
league.
Yeah,
He was solid that year, but man, he fell off. Same with Bismack Biyombo with the Raptors, like 3 years ago. He had a really good playoff stretch, and they paid him like $18 million a year or something like that.
I feel like some teams should. I feel like the organization should get some of the blame too. Like the organization never gets blamed for this. I'm like, bro, it's just your GM's complete ass. Can't do anything.
Yeah, but Mo. Go ahead, David.
I was just gonna say the trade they made for Blake was solid. That was a really solid trade. But the signing and after all that crap, it was pretty ass.
But anyways, I was saying, like, Mo, to answer your question more specifically, though, like you said, it wouldn't be a terrible contract, but like Evan was kind of saying, I would still be extremely disappointed because what made Blake was he was special in LA. Like his athleticism, I think that's gone. He's not special anymore, in my opinion. I don't think you can like reteach his like explosiveness.
I feel like that's just lost with his age now, man.
Yeah, he's not special anymore. Like that's just the sad fact. All right. Before we move on to Andre, I want everyone to say the most ideal fit for Blake and like try to make it realistic though. Don't just say like something impossible.
Okay.
Are we assuming they get bought out and they can sign somewhere or a trade?
Well, let's agree on that first. He's a buyout, right?
I don't think he is. No one can trade 40 mil for that.
Yeah.
No one's paying 40 mil.
Okay, let's assume it's a buyout.
If it's okay, I'll just say for Drummond real quickly. I think Drummond would be a great fit in Dallas. That's my premier fit for Drummond.
That next.
But
Start talking about.
Wait, if Drummond gets bought out?
no, Drummond just getting traded.
Oh,
I don't think he's going to be bought out. But for Blake, I think a team maybe along the lines of the Grizzlies, possibly. I don't know. I feel like he'd be a pretty good mentor for Jaren Jackson, in my opinion.
That'd be interesting.
I think he'd be a good mentor for Jaren Jackson. I kind of like the explosiveness that Ja has. And obviously, like we talked before, Blake really changed his game to he's more of a perimeter player now. That Valanciunas, who's more of a post player too. I feel like it'd be an interesting fit.
He's going to mentor him on how to tear your ACL before playing an NBA game.
Okay, all I'm going to say is Jaren Jackson Jr. has been pretty injury prone as well. So
I feel
I'm
like
a perfect mentor. I love Triple J, dude. I love him.
I feel like Andre Drummond would be a really good fit on the either the Celtics or the Heat.
I was
I
gonna
think
say
I already
Miami.
have Bam though.
Yeah, he can be a good mentor to Bam because Bam is also.
I don't think Drummond wants to sit on the bench.
Huh?
I don't think Drummond wants to sit on the bench.
But no, we're still talking about Blake.
You
We're
can
still
put
talking about Blake. I don't know why we're still talking about Drummond.
Oh,
that was my fault because I brought up Drummond because I couldn't think of.
Oh, okay, Blake.
Yeah, Drummond in Miami. What the fuck?
Hey, bro, I was thinking mentor.
Celtics is nice. I like the Celtics idea.
That's not bad.
I have a position
go.
for Blake because you guys aren't going to expect it, but once I say it, you're going to be like, "That's such a good fit."
David, if you say what I think you're about to say, bro.
Phoenix, baby.
Yes,
Phoenix.
I was gonna say
He'd be
Phoenix.
So good in Phoenix.
That actually would be pretty solid team up at
Chris
I
Paul,
think it'd be-
Devin Booker, Mikal, Blake, and
Ayton.
Andre.
Who's the current power forward? Is it Dario Saric?
Frank
Daria?
Kaminsky. Frank Kaminsky.
Frank?
Don't CP3 and Blake have beef though, or is that squash?
No way they have beef.
I don't got beef.
No, he never had to be.
I feel like they're only pissed because they got to the second round like 14 times in a row and get swept.
I feel like never mind. I was gonna say, actually no. I feel like Blake would be a good fit on the Nuggets.
Everyone's a good fit on the Nuggets.
I mean, do you blame me? The hell?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting, but I don't think the Nuggets would want him.
Dude,
They got
yeah,
Michael Porter Jr. I wouldn't risk his production.
I was gonna say Phoenix, man. You took the words straight out of my mouth, David. You and
Me and
I,
Evan
we're like,
on the same wavelength right here, dude.
dude, literally. I was thinking Phoenix, man.
All right. What about Drummond?
I'm about to do that on 2K. Now I'm really intrigued.
Not this shit, man.
Dude, it's gonna be so weird seeing Blake like on the court consistently playing for another team. I feel like it's gonna be real awkward. But
Not really.
you don't think so? Okay.
I had this like kind of a minor thought. Maybe a team like Philly would appreciate that. No, I'm just thinking.
I wouldn't.
Ooh.
I wouldn't.
Hey, he's a shooting big man. That would be pretty nice for us. I'll take any shooting. I'll take any shooting we get any day, man. Trust me.
Is this shooting percentages even good though? Like I know he's shooting
They're pretty
a
solid.
lot, but
They're
He's
solid.
a decent. Blake is decent. He's pretty versatile. He just had
Knocking down.
I feel like he's just been taking a high volume of them because he's in Detroit. But if he's on a contender like that, he'll take smarter shots, I guess. Hopefully,
his only hope is Jeremy Grant.
that's true. DeLon Wright's been playing solid too. A couple players have been playing okay.
Josh Jackson.
Oh,
He actually stepped it up. I'm not even a cap.
Yeah,
thought
I
he
got
was
bitched by
supposed to
Zach
do that.
LaVine last night.
You got bitched by Zach LaVine, bro.
but Zach Levine's an all-star.
Yeah, he better be an all-star, man.
Bro, the way he's been playing has totally like changed my mindset on like who to trade from the young core. All right, we'll talk
Wendell
about
the
that.
hell out of there. We'll get to
Okay.
it later. We'll get to
No,
that later.
David, you keep Wendell, bro.
You're smoking. We drafted Wendell when the greatest small forward of all time in the next 10 years was on the
All
draft board still.
We'll talk. David and I, that could be our first debate. The Bulls' future. I feel like that'd be fun. But all right, let's move on. Let's stay on topic. All right, now let's do the same thing for Andre Drummond. I need a realistic team from everyone. Where does he go?
I said Dallas, and I think the only reason why I'm saying that is I feel like Porzingis stretch the floor. Luka, he doesn't need, a scorer. He just needs someone to catch his boards, catch his lobs. That's what Drummond does.
I feel like he'd be a good fit on Boston, especially since he has Kemba Walker as a starting point guard, catch all of his breaks. So
I was like, hey, where are you going with that, dude?
That was like Kemba. Drummond. So we're assuming that he gets traded, right? Not bought out.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get traded. I think.
I say Toronto.
Ooh.
I think
Wow.
Toronto would be a good place for him.
Who do they give up though?
I think OG they would have to.
Oh, that's
They would
a lot of. That's
be
That's a lot of
How about
value. That's a lot of value with OG.
That's a
How
very
about
good
Milwaukee?
player.
How
OG
about
in the
Milwaukee?
second round?
Milwaukee.
Ooh.
Less shooting,
Can they
sick.
afford him though?
No, I don't want.
Because they're paying Drew Holiday, they're paying Middleton, they're paying Giannis.
Brook Lopez got a pretty nice contract too.
The fit too, bro. I don't think that.
That wouldn't
like-
work alongside Giannis. He's just gonna camp near the paint, and then Giannis gonna drive in, help defense every time.
Oh, I gotta go on Golden State.
That would be scary.
I heard Wiseman's stats.
I feel like no, Wiseman could probably move to the floor. He's been an okay shooter.
But Oubre's playing the four, and he's been picking
trade
it
him
up.
to the
Okay,
Hey, it's Oubre.
Oubre stepped it
It's
up a little bit,
Oubre.
but he stepped it up. He really stepped it up.
He's been playing like his old self now.
And it's pissing me off because I just dropped him off in fantasy and David picked him up. The moment I was going to pick him back up. Salty, but
Oubre
yeah.
to Cleveland. If Oubre comes to Cleveland, I will buy an Oubre Cavs jersey. Hold me to this.
Dude, I have the whole collection. No, I'm just...
But that'd be a pretty solid deal to us. That's not a bad location. I feel like that'd be a pretty good mentor for Wiseman as well. Him and Draymond.
But if I'm Golden State, I'd rather trade for Beal.
Why?
Cut, bro. I think
Beal.
Beal, Curry,
I think Golden State's one of the most realistic landing spots for Beal. They got hella assets in Golden State.
they do.
I mean,
They do
there's
indeed.
no point for him to go to Golden State when you already have Clay.
Move Clay to the 3 though.
Clay's gone for the whole season.
I mean, for next season.
But still,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
like Mo said, Clay at the 3. He can D up threes.
He can really D up threes. He went toe to toe with LeBron. I think he could do it. That'd be pretty solid.
That would be nice.
But I feel like you can say that for any team. Golden State's a good fit. But before, I've been seeing this tweet go around, or maybe it's just on Instagram. Do you guys agree with this? Andre Drummond's the type of player that can put up 20 and 15 every night, but
I
have
saw that.
no
Yeah,
impact on a loss.
there was-
Hey, I have no idea what the tweet said. Can you say it again, please?
Oh, yeah, okay. Andre Drummond's the type of player that can have like 20 and 15 a night, but have like zero impact on the game.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Do you watch him in Cleveland, dude? He puts up the numbers, but the Cavs
I
suck.
mean, that's not his fault that everyone else is garbage on his team.
Don't you talk
There's a
about
borderline
sex line
all-star
like
on that team, Hanuk.
That's true.
There is a borderline all-star on that team.
What's the name?
Colin Sexton.
You actually
yeah.
borderline all-star.
He
Okay.
has 25 points a game.
This might be confusing, but I feel like Drummond is overrated and underrated at the same time.
Once
feel like-
again, bro, I forgot who said it earlier. Mo, you're exactly right. It's because of the contract.
I think you might be right.
Whoever
Maybe.
said that is on the money.
Yeah, he gets paid 28 mil a year. That's way too much.
All right,
That's-
hear me
that's-
out. Hear me out. Charlotte.
Okay.
I've heard that a lot. I like that.
I've heard that a lot too.
Charlotte's
Of Gordon Hayward and Andre Drummond. Oh my god.
Disgusting.
and don't forget Melo Ball.
Who?
Melo, rookie of the
Who?
year.
I don't know who that is.
Whenever you mean rookie of the year, because Isaac Okaro can't produce.
Oh,
Okay, Mr. Patrick Williams.
hey! I'm
He's a
Patrick
decent
Williams first
defender.
Off, second off,
So
he's
is Isaac
playing really
Okaro.
solid.
Next favorite big man was
Isaac Okoro's
James
lame.
Wiseman, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's been mid.
Bro,
He's
like
been, he's been mid. He's been solid.
What's Isaac Okoro's comparison?
Like
Clear
2
comparison.
Who Hanuk?
Isaac Carl.
Yeah,
Who's-
who's
Who's
his
his clear
comparison?
comparison?
Do you think I remember?
Dude, oh my god, never mind.
I don't watch enough Cavs
Patrick
games to
Williams
watch.
is the
Like,
next Kawhi Leonard.
Isaac Okaro, Isaac Okaro is just strictly defense. Like his offensive game isn't really all that. We drafted him for defense. He's playing defense. That's what we drafted him for. He's doing his job. I don't know a real like good comparison I can think of off the top of my head.
Tony
but-
Allen, baby.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Fair enough.
What's his name? Trying to think of his name. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Shane Battier. That's who I think of for some
Scottie
reason.
Pippen.
No, he's calm down.
Oh.
That's more Patrick Williamson.
Kawhi.
No. Patrick Williams, Kawhi.
Rookie year, Jimmy Butler, 2.6 points per game.
Why do you?
Okay,
know
let's. That's a bro. Wait, before we move on from this little rookie talk, man, Onyeka Okongwu, bro, I was so high on him. I thought he was gonna be like the sickest rookie, but
Obi
I don't know.
Toppin.
What?
I said Obi Toppin.
Okay.
Oh, Payne.
Okay.
Because I thought he was gonna be like really good. Because everyone said he like got like stolen. I mean, he got robbed from getting dropped today.
All right, going back to what Ed said about Onyeka.
Oh,
He just said Obi Toppin.
He's
Sorry.
randomly Obi Toppin.
because I thought of rookies because you were saying like how, that guy got like
That guy.
I'm not pronouncing it.
Onyeka Okongwu. Say Onyeka.
It's not today, man.
I feel you.
Just go back to what you were saying. Sorry to cut you off.
I already said David.
If I was reading where that sentence was going before Obi Toppin, I was gonna say like he's got John Collins and Clint in front of him, so it's kind of hard to shine. And if you got all the other like DeAndre Hunter was balling,
Mhm.
and Trey Young's just Trey Young. Like it's hard to get the limelight when you got 4 people there who are just hooping.
I feel you. Oh, I mean Hanuk. I don't know where you went, bro.
I dropped my bottle cap.
I was gonna say Hanuk, don't worry, it's just a rookie season. I'm sure Onyeka and Obi will be great players, but back to Drummond. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but
Are
were
we
we
talking about his contract?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
contract. That's where we ended off, and then we talked about Onyeka.
But we ended off with me saying Charlotte.
Yes.
Okay. One more thing on Drummond, we'll move on. Someone explained to me, I've asked multiple people this. How does he average so many rebounds? How?
The
Damn,
hairy
Sippy.
shoulders.
I was just about to say it, Dave. Just about to say it. The hairy shoulders. I feel like there's got to be something that he does.
I'm pretty sure I'm a better 3-point shooter than Drummond. He
Oh,
does not.
any of us are. Any of us are. I'm saying
I don't
like,
think he
Guys,
leaves
Drummond
the
any day.
You
3-point
guys-
line.
Okay. Do you guys know what Andre Drummond's field goal percentage is?
Not high.
You would think someone like Andre Drummond shoots decently well from the field, right?
Let me shoot.
Definitely.
His field goal percentage is just it's 47% for a center.
Oh, how does Steph Curry's a better field goal percentage than him?
He misses, gets his offensive board, and puts it back up.
Okay.
That's how he
sense.
gets. That's how he gets most of it.
Yeah, that. But try boxing out on an offensive rebound when his hairy ass shoulders touch your hand. That's
That's when you just get disgusted and you're like, oh, you can take it, man. Just go ahead. Just grab the
like he jumps up for the board and gets caught in the main.
All right. Let's move on to a possible destination for Drummond, the Boston Celtics. I know they've been dealing with injuries. Jaylen Brown's been looking real nice, but they are 500 at the moment, I believe.
Mhm.
First
Have no-
question I want. What's up and up?
Oh, I said they have no defense at the center position.
Yeah, like you said, Drummond could be a possible landing spot for them. But what was I going to say? Would you, if you're Boston, regret the Kemba and Terry situation?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because you know how they did a sign and trade with Terry and Kemba?
Yeah,
Yeah, so like, would you regret that if you're Boston right now?
100%.
Really? Okay.
Forgot, what did they give up for Kemba? Because it was.
I think it was just Terry and
was just
something
Terry.
else. Yeah, it was
This
just
is a
Terry.
signing.
Terry? It was a 1 for. Oh.
Yeah, it was a 1-for-1, and Gordon Hayward just signed there. No, wait. I thought Terry signed there because he had that big contract too.
It was a sign and trade.
It was a sign and trade for Terry.
Okay,
Like, Terry
okay.
signed and then they
Okay,
traded
okay.
for Kemba.
I feel like even that trade at the time just wasn't the right fit. I feel like that's a team that didn't need more offense, more defense, and then they just try to compile too much offense. And Kemba's not a player that'll play defense for you. If I'm a team like the Celtics, I do try to do two moves here. Try to get maybe Kyle Lowry out of Toronto, maybe for Kemba, we'll swap, maybe try to get something else instead, and try to do that Drummond move, obviously. And I feel like that would really make you guys good contenders, fix that defense you guys have at the guards with Jaylen Brown, and center defense, paint defense.
Who's their
like
starting center right now?
Daniel Tice.
Of course.
He's actually a pretty good rim protector, but he's not
He's
the
good.
one.
He's a backup center.
He's
That
a
would-
backup center. He's not a starting big man.
When
in the
he
NBA.
went against Embiid, he was just getting pounded.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like a
I mean, yeah, it's
Absolutely.
Embiid. Most of the centers are getting pounded by Embiid.
Yeah, but
Just
at
like
least
to hear
like they put up a fight. He's
He's a 7'1" African. He's gonna destroy all of them.
7-1 African.
He's not wrong. My thing with this is I still think Kemba is slightly better player, but he's getting paid a lot more. I don't know the exact numbers, but he's getting paid way more than Terry.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's true.
Evan, what would you have done? Would you have kept Terry, or do you like what they did?
Considering both the contracts, they definitely should have kept Terry. Terry can provide some scoring off the bench while you're obviously saving a ton of money that you could use for defense at the center position. So yeah, I mean, I can see why they went for Kemba, but looking back on it, they should have just kept Terry.
Mhm.
I mean, really, if you're Charlotte as well, was that a trade you, looking back now, a trade you wanted? Because LaMelo looked like he's panning out. Devontae Graham had a great season last season. Malik Monk's actually finally kind of showing up in these moments. He's been playing really well. I mean, you guys have a lot of guards that are showing a lot of potential, and I think Graham's probably going to be out there because of LaMelo. So one of those guards is gone at least.
I mean, he
I think-
wanted out of there though. Kemba
Yeah.
wanted out. That's why he got traded.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like Boston might not have been the best location, especially for another point guard.
I think based off this season, Graham is the odd man out. And like I've been saying, Charlotte, they don't got money to spend anywhere else, so might as well get Terry. I mean, that's all I can think of.
True.
Yeah.
Who would you guys pick, Rozier or Terry to run with? I mean, Terry or Graham to run with LaMelo in the future.
Probably Terry.
If I'm being honest, I think Terry as well, because LaMelo's more of a playmaker in my opinion. That's what Devontae Graham does as well. You don't need two playmakers at that guard position. You need a scorer and a playmaker.
I see like LaMelo Ball, like from what I've seen him kind of like a Ben Simmons with a jump shot. From what I've seen.
It's an interesting comparison. I don't see that defensive side, but a tall point guard for
He's
sure.
averaging like 1.6 steals a game.
Really?
Or
He's
some-
young,
somewhere in
bro.
the
LaMelo's
Melo's
middle.
like that on defense?
He-
Well,
he's not-
steals don't mean you're good at defense.
That's
know.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Larry
That
Nance
was one.
Jr. is one of them. Prime
Larry Nance Jr.
example.
has been going off on the defensive end. Hank, why are you hitting on the Cavs today, my friend?
Yeah, dude, like, chill.
Been slandering on the 76 for so long. I need a new team to slander on.
I like that, though. I like that.
Bro, stay on the Sixers.
Hey, I finally convinced him the Sixers are actually contenders.
No, I have all my 76 compared for when we debate.
Okay, we'll see.
All right. Should we be panicking about Boston, or do you think they're going to pan out?
I'll be fine.
They'll
We'll
pan
be
out.
fine. We'll be fine.
I don't know. At the moment, there's so like, especially with the Nets powerhouse now, you see a lot of teams are coming out the woodworks in the East. Obviously, they're not panicking, but they need to make a move to be able to say that they're going to pan out to be something special. Because they're on the right track, but it's slowly on a decline. At least in my eyes.
You think they should try and do it? Sorry, you can go.
Oh no, I was going to say, who do you guys think's been more disappointing lately or this season? Miami or Boston?
100% Boston.
Boston.
Oh, never mind.
I
Boston.
actually had a lot of expectations for Boston. I don't know if you guys recall this as well. I thought they would be really great by adding Tristan Thompson. I think Evan might remember this because
Said he was the steal of the offseason, boy.
that's what I thought, dude. That's what I really thought. I thought they were going to fix his problem with rebounding and paint defense, but he's been injury prone
completely
still.
forgot.
But man, Miami
Damn
obviously.
Kardashians.
What's up, Dave?
It's the damn Kardashians. Anyone who's dated a Kardashian, like look at Chris Humphries. Where is he now?
Bro, this Kim's.
Oh, did you not see
Humphries?
Devin? Did you not see Devin Booker drop
Okay, but that's
36 on
B-Book.
Ben Simmons after
And
taking?
Jordan
Okay,
Clarkson.
why does everyone love to bring that up?
Because Ben Simmons is dog water.
Okay. Then he dropped, what, 42, 44 the other night? Why is no one
Hey,
talking
did
about
he
that?
airball a
Jump shots did
three-pointer?
he take?
Who airballs a three-pointer in NBA when you're a point guard?
I mean, who's
It was
playing
a
great
wide-
defense? Who's guarding up one of the best players in the league? Ben
He
Simmons
couldn't
is.
throw a tennis ball
About
into an ocean.
every team has like 3 defenders that can guard them.
I'm not saying who can guard him. He can guard almost anybody in the league. That's my point.
Can't guard.
He can guard the 1 through 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know who guards him?
What
The
5
rim.
is he? What 5 is he guarding?
He can guard a
Guys,
lot of 5s. He's 6'10". He can
Like
he can
Daniel
play them.
Thesis 5, not like
Thesis.
anyone else 5.
Daniel Thesis. We're not an English class in Nook, but we're done talking about the Sixers.
guys.
We're done talking about the Sixers.
Okay.
No, listen.
Hold on.
Quick thing for the audience. We want to do this debate thing. I think our first topic, it's going to be what Nook and Mo. What are you guys going to do? Like Denver versus the Sixers, or what are you guys going to talk
versus
about?
Jokic.
Probably MVP. Embiid, Jokic.
AP.
And Dave and I will do the future of the Bulls, and then Evan, we'll figure something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out for me. I'm
You're
not,
Stay
I'm
tuned
not,
for that,
the
boys.
mirror.
Stay
not
tuned.
stressing.
I was gonna bring up one last thing on Boston. Mo, has your opinion changed? Because I remember you had them like possibly getting out of the East, right?
Yeah, I thought that would be my realistic answer. Like the Boston Celtics, they seem like the perfect fit team, especially after the Tristan Thompson signing. Like I said, I feel like my feelings really haven't changed. I feel like a team like that will step it up. I mean, we saw these past few seasons, we saw a team like Portland be really disappointing and then really kick it half after that All-Star break and then just make that playoffs. And, they're set on that. And I think a team like Boston will figure it out.
Okay. All right. Anything else on Boston, boys? All right, let's move on. The All-Star starters have officially been announced. I don't think we got to spend too much time on this because I think the reserves are way more interesting to talk about. We got Team KD versus Team LeBron. Captains, they got them right, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people were saying Dame was a snub, and although Dame's been balling out of his mind, like Luka is Luka.
I mean, no, I was talking about the captains. I was thinking maybe they could have put Embiid for KD, but KD can't argue.
Yeah.
Aren't the captains just whoever got the most votes? on
Yeah,
each-
that's how it
Yeah,
works.
Embiid was a captain. Mo
Captain,
would have a
captain
field
doesn't
day.
mean anything.
What'd you
I
say?
don't care. It's All-Star game.
If
I don't care.
Embiid was a captain, Mo would have a field day.
I would bring that up in my debates, but it's just the All-Star game, so I can frankly care less.
All right. Well, let me just name the starters. East, we have Embiid, Giannis, KD, Beal, and Kyrie. Did they get those 5 right?
Especially
Yeah,
Beal
I
finally
feel like they're not the
got
best
back.
players on there, but they're the players that are most deserving, I guess. Like, I guess you could say Harden should have made it on there, but obviously he hasn't spent too much time in the East, so.
I was literally just gonna say that I think Harden deserves a starter spot more than Kyrie, but Kyrie's been in the East the entire season so far. Harden hasn't, so I'm not mad at them giving it to Kyrie. Other than that, it's 100%.
Is Harden gonna be an All-Star this year or?
Oh,
not?
100%. 100%.
Dude, he's
Why
averaging
he switched- since
24
he
and
switched-
11.
Okay.
He leads the
I
league
was
in
just
assists.
asking. I thought
100%.
I was thinking maybe Jaylen Brown, but
that's what I was thinking too, over Kyrie. But
yeah. So we're good on the East. No one would change anything.
No,
Not
that's
really.
fine.
All right, West, we got Curry, Luka, LeBron, Jokic, and Kawhi. Seems about right.
that's a really good list.
I'm not complaining about that either.
I don't have any problem with that, but Dave mentioned I think Dame could have took Luka's spot, but it's Luka.
Yeah, it's
Dame
I
is
saw
for sure.
I saw the breakdown between the votes that Luka and Dame got. Dame got more of the player vote and the coaches' votes, but Luka got it because of the fan votes.
Yeah.
We should have a fan vote, to be honest. Half like a couple years ago, Zaza Pachulia almost got it because of fan votes.
He was number 1 for a while.
Just balling out there. You got to.
That's genuinely just ridiculous.
yeah.
And he
literally
took out one of the
breaking
best players.
ankles.
Yeah, he took out one of the best players in the league. What can you say, man?
Zaza Pachulia? Oh yeah, by his foot.
I
Yeah.
hate Zaza, bro. That's one. I don't hate a lot of players. I dislike him.
I don't like Zaza either, man. I don't
Such
like
a-
a player that's dirty and tries to hurt other people.
And he's ass.
Yeah.
That's
If you're gonna be dirty, at least back it up.
Right.
Look at
Um,
Draymond.
First, Oh yeah, I mean he's not even dirty.
I actually like
Me, I'm
Draymond.
talking
I
about
I
in
don't know.
actually
his
He
like
went,
prime.
Draymond.
he went on a nut kicking spree that one.
Exactly.
Minus that. All right.
Stephen
I mean, I
Adams.
personally would. Wait, what's up?
I said Stephen Adams was a victim of it twice.
That is true. I would personally have Dame over Luca, but I'm not gonna fuss about it.
I mean, it's the All-Star game. Who cares?
Right. Like I said, we're gonna talk
Dame's
more
gonna
about
get
the
it.
reserves when they come out. It's way more interesting.
Yeah, Dame's gonna get a reserve spot, 100%.
100%. 100%. All right. Anything else on the All-Star starters, boys?
Just
No.
one question about it. I know me and Dave sort of hinted into this, but like, is there going to be a draft again this year?
Yeah, there's a draft. That's why
There
they're
is?
captains.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I'm not sure if they're like saying captain of the East, captain of the West, but yeah, I think there's going to be another draft.
That'll be fun.
If these teams are set as is, I think the West is going to destroy the East. Okay, I think we can all agree there.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Really?
We'll
I
see.
think it'd be somewhat close.
I think the guards are just too powerful
I
in the
mean,
West.
when
there.
Zach LaVine wins the MVP, you'll see why.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just talking about strict starters. Strict starters. I think that East team is not as good as that West
Okay, Bradley
starters.
Beal underperformed. Zach LaVine becomes a starter.
Zach LaVine's probably not even gonna get voted in. Let's be honest.
He's
Yes, he
Really?
is. Yes, he
That's
is.
better get voted in, bro.
I'd be really mad if he doesn't. He deserves
Zach
it.
29,
LaVine's gonna
6
get
and
it.
5, and doesn't get voted in. That's
He
the
deserves
biggest
it over
snub
some
That
ever.
happened. That happened last year with Beal.
Beal
That
did
was-
get snubbed.
Yeah,
That was a
he-
big snub.
But I don't think he's gonna get snubbed. I think Levine's gonna get in.
I'd take him over both of the Pacers and Randall, personally.
I would agree. I would
Okay,
agree.
you can't say over like Randall and Sabonis because they do it by guards and forwards.
That's fact.
Oh, fuck. You're right. You're
Well,
right.
guards are
No.
even in the East. They even have contention. Oh, Brown.
Trey
Brown,
Young.
Trey Young,
Trae
Colin
Young.
Sexton.
I don't think Trey.
I think Trey Young should deserve it as
That
well.
dirty lollipop gets in over Zach LaVine. I'm gonna be so mad.
I think these three guards should make it. I think it should be Zach LaVine, Brown, and Trey Young. Those are my three guards that I think should make it.
Harden?
Oh, I'm sorry, Harden. Crap.
I would take. I'll take out Trey. and put-
That's tough.
I'm taking out Trey. And putting
I don't think
Harden.
that-
Wait, is
I
there
don't
only
think-
three guards? How many guards make it?
Oh, if it's going off of
It's
fan
three
vote,
guards and then four front court,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I don't know.
Dude, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I think that Harden's gonna make it because Trey Young is just such a popular player.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say. there's no way
he's a very
Levine
good
makes
player,
the
though.
first.
He's
I
a
would
very
definitely
good-
take out. If you could do three, I'd definitely take out Trey. I agree.
I would take out Trey, but based on fan vote, I don't think Trey's gonna be taken out.
I agree.
And then who was those two? You said Jalen
Brown and what else did I say? Shit,
Levine.
Levine. Yeah.
I think that Brown's.
I- If we're going fan vote, I think Brown might be snubbed this year. In some
We're going
sense.
fan vote based on how good the Celtics are doing. It probably won't go to Brown, but I think the player vote will go to Levine. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll see.
I
We'll
think
see.
Brown's probably gonna be the one who gets snubbed.
I agree.
Maybe. All right. Let's move on. Someone else introduced this to me or for everyone because I don't know the exact like headline for it about LeBron. Someone, anyone?
35K.
Yep.
He hit third on the all-time scoring list.
Behind
He's been at
Kareem.
third. He
and
just hit 35,000 points today.
only 3 players in NBA history has done it before. I mean, 2 before LeBron.
Who was ahead of him? Karl Malone and Kareem?
Didn't
Wow.
know it.
7-1 Balding Center and a 13-year-old child molester.
Okay.
LeBron is exactly 3,387 points away from tying Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I think he's
He's
gonna
got
pass.
like what, maybe 3-4 more years left in him?
I think,
I think he can do
Kareem.
it.
He's gonna
To be
pass
honest-
Kareem in 2 years.
LeBron
I
could be
think
a
so
Tom
too.
Brady. LeBron could definitely be a Tom Brady, go to 40 and still be really, really solid.
I think LeBron is gonna play into like 2025.
I have a kind of a question for you guys. If you guys were to predict out of all the young talents we see right now, what's one player that you see that might be able to take that one spot away from LeBron? I think we can all agree he's going to get there.
Such a hard.
You mean
I
like
think-
GOAT or like
No,
scoring?
just the scoring. Number one
The
in scoring.
Oh,
I think Evan might agree with me here. Evan brought this up the last episode. Zion Williamson hit 1,000 points in 40 games. That's wild. 40 games, hit 1,000 points, dude.
It's the average. It's not like
His
25 a
age.
game.
Consider his age and how much he relies on his athleticism.
That's true. I
I
guess
don't think he's gonna have
durability.
nowhere. I don't think he's gonna have nowhere near the longevity LeBron has.
That's true.
Luca maybe it's the obvious choice, right?
I think
Yeah.
Luka.
He's not
I think it's a safe bet right here.
I think
I think Luka-
Zion's an interesting one.
for Tatum.
I don't
Tatum would
think
be
Tatum. Though. I'm trying to think of a player that's been like. I'm trying to think.
What are you
Clippers
gonna say
are-
about Luka, Evan?
I
What's up?
don't really think there's any players that just maybe aside from Luka and maybe Zion.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something about Luka. My bad.
Those are only two players I can see like even getting close to LeBron.
Yeah, Zion's
know
either
how
gonna
crazy-
have a. Sorry. My bad.
I was just going to say, LeBron's going to finish his career at around 39,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists.
I think he's gonna finish his career at
A
40,000.
triple-double career. Like, you know what I'm saying?
35, he's at 35K, 9K, and 9K at the moment.
He's gonna the
Crazy.
1K assists are gonna be passed in like 2 years.
Oh.
And then I do think that
Here, I'll check how many or how close he is to all of those real
Yeah.
quick.
That's freaking crazy.
Like Zion could do it. He's either gonna have a LeBron career or a Derrick Rose career. There's no.
or Blake Griffin.
I hope for the first one. I don't want the latter, obviously. I don't.
Uh,
If I'm going to say this, I don't really like Zion that much, but I obviously don't want to wish bad on anyone.
Really?
I'm not a big of a Zion fan.
But you like Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
I'll just say
That's
this.
tough.
I don't like players that get overhyped by the media so much. I hate that.
Unless
He's
if they're on the
really good, though.
76ers.
Huh?
Unless if they'll go.
Ben Simmons gets a lot of hate. He's never really in the media.
I've been watching a lot of Zion games. That man has a spin move from God. Like he'll be at
Yes.
like
Kelsey
the west
Siakam
side.
can only imagine.
He's scary to guard, bro.
Oh, Pascal Siakam had his spin move. Oh my god.
Like a freaking. It's like a truck having a spin out on the highway. It's just dangerous.
All right, I just looked it up. LeBron is at 9,642 rebounds,
He's gonna pass that.
Ooh.
and he
Like
has
like
9,000.
Like what, 400 more rebounds?
He's gonna pass
Nice math.
to be honest.
9,576 assists.
9,576. He's gonna pass
434.
400.
So does this make him a goat?
424, yeah.
Does this make him
I'm
a
stupid.
goat?
You're right.
If you're gonna ask that question, bro, you better be like want to stay awake for another like 3 hours, bro. I think we should save that because
Question?
who's the GOAT? Like,
We're not
like,
having-
Oh my god.
that's a whole
We'll
other
debate
episode.
that one. We
That's
can-
like we got to spend the entire episode debating that.
Yeah, we all know that he plays in Denver.
Yeah, I would agree.
has the back.
I was thinking more of a Cleveland player, but that works too.
I was thinking more of a Chicago player that once played in Chicago. Now is on
Let's be real here. It's a Philly player. It's Mike Scott. Come on. There you go. I said it.
God.
It's Mike Scott.
You
Come
mean
on.
Doug McDermott, the best
Oh,
Chicago
Doug.
player to ever grasp a
You
jersey?
mean Mike Olowokandi?
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know who the fuck that is, bro.
I didn't think he
You
mean.
don't know who that is, dude? That's the dude that
Second
coked
overall
out.
pick.
He was the one that
I don't
coked
know.
out. He
I
died
think you
on
mean,
draft day, right?
That's
Any
one
guy-
bias. Michael.
Oh,
Olowokandi
that's
was
not
a
bias.
man.
Oh, I don't know.
Wakandi was taken second overall.
Okay.
My boss.
Michael Olowokandi.
Then
Oh,
basically
the draft bus.
production of a broken vending machine.
Okay.
All right, back to what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about, boys. I'm sorry, guys.
I think that's all the news, right, guys? We had a lot of news. That's it.
I'd say so.
All right, Evan, take us to our next topic, my friend.
All right, so these guys are too tired of me winning at Who Am I? So I guess I'm hosting Who Am I today. So I have 5 players. I do have one more in case there's a tie here. So it's gonna start off a bit easy. I'm not gonna lie, but there's one player in here I think might take you guys a little bit. But once I give you a certain clue, it'll give it away. All right, you guys ready for the first one?
Ready. Born ready, baby.
All right, I
Chris
was
Paul.
the one for no, I'm just kidding. All right, I was the 10th pick in my draft.
Paul George.
No,
Oh damn.
I averaged 18, 3 and 3 for my career. I went to Lehigh University.
Oh. I know who this is.
How
Is
was
it-
that?
No, I think I know who this is. This is McCollum.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Yep.
It had me.
That was not
You got
easy.
me
for
with the
me.
Because I
Lehigh.
remember he was like 5. Never mind.
I
That
didn't.
was probably the easiest one. I think, because he's so current and whatever. All right. So the second player, this man is a Hall of Famer, and he was taken in the 3rd round. With the 13th pick in the 3rd round, this man was selected.
Third.
He averaged 3rd round, yes.
So
He
that's
averaged
before 1970s.
15, 2-2 for his career, and he's a Hall of Famer.
15, 2-2?
Did he play for
Yes.
Boston?
No, he did not.
What?
He is I will give you this. He was at his best in the East, 100%, no doubt.
So he's played for multiple conferences, multiple teams. I'm assuming.
I'm saying he was at his best in the East. I don't exactly remember if he played in both conferences, but I know for sure he was at his best with this certain team in the East.
It's before the 70s because that's when they actually no.
No,
No,
that was a
could've
little
been.
after.
Is
I
it
think it was
Casey
like-
Jones?
No, but to answer your question, he has played in both conferences. He was at his best in the East.
So bad at the historic.
Did he win a
stuff.
championship?
Did he win a championship? No, he did not.
Karl Malone? No, Malone
What?
was selected earlier.
15, 3-3.
I just
15,
thought about
2-2.
that. Yeah, I'm like, that's not wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
And that's in the what? Mo.
Shit,
All right, anyway.
you're right. You're right. Okay.
I shot 43.7% from 3 for my career.
Jeez.
Is that Hornacek?
No, it is
No,
not Hornacek.
Because I
Wait,
could've
so
sworn
what
he
the
played for
hell?
another team
If you shot
before the
40,
Jazz.
so it's like in the 80s.
And I found this nickname. I've never heard it before, so maybe one of you guys will get it. He's called the Mozart of the hoops.
Jalen
Earl
Rose?
Monroe?
No,
not Earl Monroe. What? No.
Is he short or how tall is he?
how
I'm
tall
so
is he?
lost.
Yeah.
He is
Why did I say
6'5".
Earl Monroe?
I have no
Okay.
fucking
No,
idea,
the
dude.
Mozart of basketball.
This is hard.
What is that
Dude,
shit?
okay, I'm torn here. Wait, can you give us like a draft class or somewhere in between, like the
Give me
80s,
a, give me a
70s?
team, and I think I got it.
The team that drafted him, or what year he was drafted?
Go with what year? I feel like team would be too easy.
He was drafted in 1986.
6.
Mozart of basketball.
Mozart of the hoops.
No, I was gonna
Um,
say. See what position?
He is a shooting guard.
Shooting guard. Okay, so
What position? I mean, what year again?
1986.
He was drafted in 1986.
Do you
For
play for
West?
the
Third round?
3rd round, 13th pick. Yeah.
He
So
played
he's
for
played for multiple conferences?
Yes, he was drafted by one conference, but then he was at his best in the East. So
he played for the
I think
Hornets.
he's a
Evan?
guard.
he is a guard. Yes. What was your question, Adam?
Hornets? Did he play
Oh, dude, what's his name? Petrovic. Drazen Petrovic.
Smo. Yes.
Dude, let's go. I'm trying to think.
Jed.
I'm trying to think who was a good
Oh,
shooter.
okay. I can see how
I
it
just tried to
makes
think of shooters, dude. I'm like, who's
Dude,
a good
I'm so
shooter back
bad.
then?
Why are my guesses so bad? I'm the
Drazen
Riddler.
Petrovic.
That was a hard
I was thinking Dennis Johnson.
I was trying to think of shooters, dude. I'm like, who else is
I was thinking
that
of
good of a
Glenn Rice.
shooter?
I was thinking of Glenn Rice.
I can say,
Rest
like-
in peace, Drazen.
Yeah,
I
I
say,
was
like,
thinking
passed away.
because his nickname was the Fallen Angel.
That's what I heard of. I'd never heard of Mozart of the Hoops.
Yeah, I've never
That's
heard
just-
Mozart.
I saw it on Basketball Reference.
Basketball reference is wild.
Okay, next
All right.
question. Next player.
All right. 3rd player. I was drafted with the 8th pick in the 1981 draft. I was arrested for assault and DUI after my career. This is not during his
Jason
career.
Kidd.
No.
1980.
4-time All-Star. Was at his best in the West.
What's his name? Kevin Johnson?
No.
1986, 8th pick.
1980.
Wait, 1881. Oh, God. You said he's played for both conferences?
I said he was at his best in the West.
Bars. Oh, okay. Did he play for multiple teams in the West?
Yes, he did.
Did he play
Yeah.
for a California team?
Are you saying just in general or when he was at his best?
When he was at his best.
No.
Okay, Evan, question. Do you have his career stats by chance or no? What are they? Let me hear them.
His career stats is 18.6 rebounds.
You were speaking extremely.
Did 18-6 and
18.6 rebounds, 2 assists.
So you're-
18, 6, and
I'm
10.
kind of getting a big vibe here. Maybe a forward.
Oh,
81. Who's solid in 81 in the West?
Also
Did-
has an
oh, wait.
all-star
Wait.
MVP.
Tom Chambers.
Yes.
Let's go,
Yes,
baby.
Mo.
Let's go.
Dang,
Oh,
I
has
didn't
two.
even get to use
Yes,
my
right
favorite
there.
clue.
Well,
I was
What
gonna
was it?
say he lost. I was gonna say I lost to MJ in the finals.
Hey,
I
shout out
would-
2K. That's the only reason I knew that. Because he had that
Tom
one
Cham-
card in 2K.
I honestly forgot about him.
Only reason I remembered that. He said All-Star MVP. I'm like, oh, it's Tom Chambers, baby.
Mo has 2, Hanuk with 1.
Oh, David, you got to step it up, man. You were talking mad crap.
Exactly.
No, I didn't think he'd pull Drazen Petrovic and Tom Chambers out of his ass and then say he averaged 15 points in the third round. That's
Hey
it.
man, I'm just,
Sounds
Alright.
like excuses to me.
all right. I was drafted 51st overall.
Oh my god. What year?
What year you said?
Yeah.
I believe it was 2003 or 2004.
Wait, I think I know this.
2003, yeah. 51st overall in 2003.
Oh,
Played with 6 different teams.
I know this.
Corber.
What?
Corber.
How the hell?
Damn, bro. I was gonna say, like,
I knew a second round pick. And I'm like, he played for many teams. That was easy.
I
for
thought
me.
Culver was like 34.
He's old. He's old.
Again, you didn't
I
even
think
get
that
to
was
let
what
me use-
2001. He was drafted by the Nets. That's all I remember.
Who?
Corber.
Wait, so Culver got drafted in 2003,
He
right?
drafted 2 or 3. I don't remember one of those 2, but he got drafted by
2003.
the Nets, then traded to Philly, and obviously that's my team. So come on, man.
You
I gotta
didn't
know
let me use my
Yeah.
favorite clue either. He was traded for a fax machine on draft
I
night.
would have got that instantly.
Paid
thought
for
you
a
guys would.
fax
Okay.
machine?
Okay,
That's
next
terrible.
question.
Well, Mo is 1, so I'm not going to need my 6th player. So here's my last player, and in my opinion, the hardest player. I went undrafted in 2010. I averaged for my career 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists as a point guard.
7 rebounds, you said? I'm sorry.
I
No,
know
7
who's no,
points.
some points. I think I know
sorry.
what this is. What team has he
7
played?
points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists as a point guard. In January 4th, 2020, I had my career high of 32 points
Against who?
against Denver.
January 4th, 2020, you said?
Yes. He also had
Yeah.
8 assists in that game.
My God.
I went to Wake Forest.
DeLon Wright. No, DeLon Wright.
Did
player
this
in the
guy
West?
play for Minnesota?
Wait, Tyrese Jones?
Guy playing the West, you said?
Ed, ask me your question first, then David, I'll answer yours.
Did he play in Minnesota?
No. What was your question, David?
Did he play in the West?
He's played in both conferences.
Is he
No,
a current player or all time?
He is a current player.
Well, he's
Really?
shot 32, 2020.
Anthony Simmons.
No.
Damn.
I
Time
averaged
Anthony Simmons.
what? Oh, yeah.
No, I was talking myself.
The team I averaged the most points with, give me 1 second. It was the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Okay.
Mo, if you don't get this,
Let me think. Let me think.
McCall. I'm smoking.
Who did-
McConnell. TJ
Jake
McConnell.
Milton.
No. The 32 points, 8 assists was not with the Sixers.
Was it
He
with
was on
the
Washington.
Ish Smith.
Yes, Ed.
What?
Ish
oh,
Smith.
good
I was
job.
just about to say my last clue is I have played for 11 different teams.
11?
God damn.
11 teams.
I didn't know that.
He's
Oh,
played
shit.
Detroit, Washington, Philly, Phoenix, Orlando, OKC, Houston, New Orleans, Milwaukee, Memphis, Golden State.
Bro, how much money has that man made in his career, you think? I'm curious.
Currently making $6 million a year.
Oh, okay.
Washington gave him the bag.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Ish.
Well, do you guys just
Fumbled
want to do
that
my
Miami
last player
game.
for the fun of it?
For shits and
Yeah,
gigs.
go
but
for
why
it.
not? For shits and
All
gigs.
right. All right. So Mo, you are the winner. Congratulations.
Let's go, baby.
You only won
David, your
because I'm
dog
not.
water. David, your complete
Okay, bro,
dog
look
water.
at the shit he's
I don't
pulling.
wanna
You guys
hear
told
it.
me to go easy on you. All right, next week when I do this shit, nobody's gonna get one right.
David's mad. Oh shit.
Yeah, I am mad because this is my game and I play like
Dog
ass,
water.
and
How
then
are you the
Mo
only
got-
one here that got 0 points? You were talking the most
Yeah,
trash.
you got
All
0
right.
bitches.
All right, let's
You are
relax.
rookie one.
Let's
All right.
relax. Let's relax.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's see the sixth player, Evan.
I was drafted 5th overall in my draft class. I'm not going to say what year because that'll give it away.
DeMarcus Cousins.
No.
For what? You guess that every Who Am I swear to God.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Okay.
For my career, I averaged 11, or I'm still averaging because he's a current player. I will tell you that. He's averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists for his career. He was a member of the all-rookie team when.
Ricky Rubio.
Yes.
I was just about to say that, dude. I'm trying to think of point guards who got more assists.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
that's Ricky Rubio. All right.
There you go, David.
Dave got on the board. Let's go, Dave.
Oh, I was
2
talking
point
all that
guards over
trash.
Stoudemire,
I
imagine.
don't know. I was talking all that trash from to get 1 point.
Why are you blaming me? You could have gotten that.
I
point.
was saying you literally had it. I wasn't gonna
I
say
had it.
so.
I'm like, is it Ricky Rubio? And I wanted to see him continue, but then David got it right away too.
He beat me to Tom Chambers. I was about to say Tom, and then he already said it. I was like, well, GG's.
Oh,
Drazen had Evan said Fallen Angel, I would have got it before.
Fallen Angel, I knew that too, but
you could have just had died in a car crash.
okay. Come on.
Just
Yeah,
obvious.
why, that's a big grim.
No,
And
isn't that how? That's why I was
Yeah,
confused.
but
Isn't that
still,
what
like,
happened
what
to
the
him?
hell, man? I'm not gonna bring that up.
I mean,
kinda
that
sad.
probably if we were doing Who Am I, we would bring up.
All right.
All right, let's continue.
Well,
Let's move on.
yeah. All right. Those are all my players. Paul, take it away.
all right, so we gotta update you guys on the picks. Obviously, we haven't had an episode in a while, so I'm not gonna be going through all the games we've went through and predicted, but I will update you guys on the scores and the following picks. So I'll just say this: our scores are incredibly close. Like anybody could take first, anybody could take last. First could go to last, last could go to first. So from last place, it's me at 11-7. Also tied with me is Ed at 11-7. And then tied for second, technically, is David and Evan, both at 12-6. And Hanuk is up 13-5.
Wow.
So incredibly close. Incredibly close, man. Like
I'm so
anyone
good
could
at
lose this
this.
month. It's wild. But anyways, let's get to our picks, boys. So for the next game, it's going to be the Utah Jazz and the Utah and Clippers. I'm sorry. I said Utah twice.
Give me Utah.
Utah?
What was the Utah who?
Utah and the Clips.
I gotta go Utah.
The Clips.
Utah.
I'm going Utah as well.
Win the Clippers.
Bro, Hank could build this lead like crazy. The next game is kind of two teams that have been pretty bad, but also a decent game in my opinion. Kings versus the Bulls.
Bulls.
Bulls, interesting.
Kings. De'Aaron Fox is gonna drop like 40 on the Bulls.
My
point guard.
ass.
I'm saying Bulls as well.
Kobe
Yeah,
White
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
go
40
Bulls.
dropped on.
Damn, dude. Hanuk could really take this lead here. Or he could drop down to last.
Yeah.
All right, our next game is probably going to be the most interesting one. I think Kevin Durant will be back, Kyrie will be back, and Paul George hopefully will be back. Brooklyn versus Clips.
And that's
Give me Brooklyn, but like if someone sits out, we can change.
Yeah, of
How about
course,
that?
of course.
Yeah,
We
Brooklyn.
can
Give me
change.
Brooklyn.
Give me
I'm
LA.
As
taking
of right
Brooklyn.
now.
I'm
taking
as of right
Brooklyn.
now, I'm taking Brooklyn as well.
Give me LA.
Who'd you say, Dave?
Clips.
So we got Hanuk and Dave Clips. The rest three of us going
I
Brooklyn.
said Nets.
Nets. Hanuk
Oh,
said
you didn't say
Nets.
Nets? Oh, I'm sorry. But we can change our minds before the game, obviously. Injuries
Only
happen.
if there's a serious injury.
Only if there's a serious injury.
Yeah, if Jeff Green's sitting out, we're not going to change.
All right, our next game is the Blazers versus the Suns.
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 Give me the Suns.
I'm gonna go the Blazers. They're hot, man. They're hot right now.
I'm going with the Blazers as well.
All
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying
going
is jump ball.
Portland.
Portland, ooh.
I'm
All right,
going Phoenix.
Phoenix. All right. So
Look, a
our next
sensible man.
game is going to be Cleveland versus Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I think it's a pretty tough game. I think it's quite a tough
No,
game.
it's not. Atlanta's gonna win.
I think
Really?
Atlanta just
Yeah,
beat
if
Boston.
the Cavs fan is saying that, I gotta go Atlanta.
I was going to go with
Well,
Atlanta.
good one.
I guess
I
it's not as close as I
appreciate you.
thought. I guess
Oh,
it's
I
not as close as I thought.
appreciate you for putting in a Cavs game, but why?
Cleveland is literal dog water.
All right, and this is a little rematch that happened a few nights ago. The Lakers versus the Utah Jazz.
Utah.
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 No AD. No AD.
I
Exactly.
think the
No
Lakers
AD.
might pull
going-
this out, man. I think the Lakers might pull this out. LeBron just having a big game. Maybe Montrezl Harrell finally looks like what he did last year. I think the Lakers might be able to pull this one out.
It's a
Because
risky
who's
pick.
stopping Bron? Who's stopping Bron? All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
hopefully we'll update you guys on the next episode. Hopefully, there's a lot of differences on the leaderboards because right now it's very close and it's kind of scaring me
Have
because
fun.
I'm scared to lose right now.
We still need to think of a punishment.
We still do
Wax-
need to think of a
If it's
punishment.
not me, we're doing a wax challenge.
We could. We don't want to give you guys some spoilers, but we've thought of some stuff. But we'll keep you guys tuned on that. We'll talk amongst ourselves, see what's a good punishment. When the time comes. But sure. And
If you guys have any ideas, please drop them down below.
Oh,
We could
100%.
use any suggestions.
Yeah.
Other than that, Anouk, my friend, take us home.
All right, guys. I'm gonna thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Flagrant 5. We have many more podcasts in store, and I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you all for listening.
Peace out, guys.